What up, brothers? It's Clipper King returning for the last review I'm going to do before I go off on my jolly holidays. I want to get this one done fast, get it uploaded, and by the time it probably goes to YouTube, I'll be on a plane out of here, off to sunny Spain. As you can see, the figure in front of you is the Avengers version of Black Widow. Got posed up on the Model Zone turntable. I did go into Model Zone actually to see if I could pick any more of these up, and they'd sold out, and I now think it's shut as well, so that was last week. I said I was going to have a look, I did, but they'd not gone on. Got the packaging set up behind her, so I'm going to score it up for you, do the thank you to the guy who sold me this figure and how I came by it. I'll just breeze over the story because I have mentioned it in the review I did on that bear motherfucker. If you've not seen that review, it is on my channel, so check it out. It's a long one, but I think it's kind of good. Yeah, get you some posers, tell you my likes and dislikes, and I'll possibly show you a couple of the other Avengers, probably for a size comparison. So we'll start off by saying a massive thanks to Matt from Toy HQ. I saw this figure at the London Comic Convention. I didn't pick it up on the day. I asked around for some prices. I came on without it, and then I text Matt. He'd still got it, and he sent me up for a really fair price. So I sort of did a package deal on the Black Widow, the 1/4 scale Batman, and a Tony Stark head. Price I were happy with. And like I say, as soon as he got back from London, packaged them up nice and shipped them to me. So much respect to Matt. Anybody who's not shopped with Matt before, he's a really great guy. Young collector like myself, possibly a little bit younger than me. Yeah, he's a good lad. Talk to him. You can get in touch with him through Facebook, I suppose. But obviously, if it's business, he might want you to go through his site. But he's a good guy, and he does have some really good prices. So yeah, can't recommend him highly enough. So massive shout out to him. So why did I get? Oh, at this point, I'll tell you, I've been lying to you boys, and I didn't realise until today. And the only reason I realised I'd lied is because I was sat downstairs earlier on and Die Another Day were on telly, on James Bond channel on Sky. And I realised I've been saying that this would be my first female figure. That's not actually the case, because I did have the Jinx figure from Die Another Day, the Halle Berry figure, and I'd forgot totally about it. That were about 4 or 5 years ago, so no wonder I'd forgot about it. But yeah, I did have that female figure. But this one is in all fucking different league, if I'm honest. But I thought I better make that clear just in case anybody remembers my old channel and thinks, hold on, this isn't his first female figure because he had that. You're right, I did have Jinx from Die Another Day, so clear that up. Where are we going to start? Source material. We'll get cracking on with the scores. I've said before, I normally give the Avengers figures a 4 out of 5, same as the Dark Knight figures. I did enjoy both films, Avengers slightly more. But I normally sort of mark it up or down depending on how strong the character is in that film, and that's the reason I'm going to mark this one down. I'm going to give her a 3 out of 5 simply because I don't think she's a key character. She is one of the main 6 Avengers, no doubt about it, but I just feel that because she's powerless, all she's basically got is the Tesseract gauntlets and sort of the glove, the adapted glove sort of thing. It don't really make her a superhero. So I just think that like Iron Man, Thor and Hulk need her about as much as fucking Superman needs Batman. Not very much at all. So I don't think she's a key character. I know she's there for her intelligence and the fact that she's a spy, but I just think if you're Hulk and you just want to smash fuck out everything, why do you need a Black Widow? So that's why I'm marking down and only giving her a 3 out of 5 on the source material. I don't think she's a key character, but I do like the film. I think what we'll do at this point is stop the rotation and give a look around the pose. Pretty much got her arms spread, got her miniguns in her hand. I have sorted her hair out since she come out of the packaging, got it glued up, tried to make it look like it does in the film. She's got the arms spread, one leg in front of the other, sort of top on that side. I'll bring her around a bit. So yeah, just a pretty simple pose. I will be trying to get dramatic with this one because I couldn't on the Enter Bay Batman because I didn't have a stand. I'm going to get her fired up on the post stand in a minute, see what I can do. Like I said the other day on the review, I will try and get some poses revolving, but some will be stood still so I can get the camera around them a little bit easier. So let's get the figure out of the way and I'll briefly talk about the packaging. Right, onto packaging. I'm going to breeze through this because you've probably all seen it or you'll be expecting it anytime now. Uniform Avengers box, slip cover, Black Widow on the top. Just lifts off. There's no point opening it, there's no graphics inside to show you. All you get is the picture of the character up front, which I do like. It's colour coded like the rest. You've got the symbol on either side. No picture on the back. So just pretty much a box, nothing to fucking rave about. I do get the slip covers 3 out of 5, and I suppose I will again. I could easily knock it down to a 2, that's how little I care about the box. But I will give it a 3 because I've done the others. I will say on this one, a couple of little marks, but nothing to bother about. So I'm not going to grumble about that. But yeah, we've all seen the box now 1,000 times. Pretty much if you've seen one Avengers, you've seen them all. And obviously because it's only a small figure, it doesn't need the box to be any bigger. So pretty standard. So I'm just going to give it a standard 3 out of 5. Rolling on to facial likeness. You can see I've got the post changed up. She's got one of the little discs in her hand. Bringing the hand around. Just leaping off something. Just about to launch it. A detonated mine. Or explosive disc, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, got her on the new Goblin stand. So yeah, I got her in a pose where basically I can get the camera around her head. Everybody knows this figure is the second Black Widow we've had. I personally, only from pictures I've got to state, because I had never saw the old one in hand, I do think this one's an improvement, what I've seen. I think it is more realistic looking and closer to Scarlett Johansson. I do like the hair, but sometimes, like if that is gelled, I did put some gel on it because it was sort of all over and tried to position it sort of like in the film. But every now and again you'll get these sort of like frizzy bits that just kink off a little bit, which is sort of dampening your finger and sticking it down kind of thing, or it does its own thing. But it does look pretty good. It does kill the realism a little bit, if I'm honest, because sort of at the top edge of her forehead there's sort of a drop away where the plugged hair starts. I don't want to start moving the hair around or she'll see that, or I'll sort of knock her hair all over the place. I don't want to do that. But it don't kill it. I think from certain angles like that, it really looks like a sort of coming round. I honestly think they've been a little bit flattering with this figure, because when I go back and watch the Avengers movie, I think she is a little bit heavier than this figure gives her credit for. I think there's a couple of scenes where you see her arse and it is a little bit bigger than it were in Iron Man 2. I think in Iron Man 2 she's fit as fuck. In this one she just put a little bit of puppy fat on. She's still fit as fuck, let me just make that clear right now, and I would certainly fucking smash her back doors in, no question about it. But I don't think she was as lean and fit looking in the Avengers as she were in Iron Man 2. Probably age, probably let her send go a little bit. If she's watching, sort your send out, flower. If you don't, fucking don't ever come round here, because I will not tag you in. So yeah, anyway, this figure, they've gone for the really lean, sleek body and the slimmer face, and I think that sort of affected its likeness because it's not 100% on, although it is instantly recognisable. So I am going to give it a 4 out of 5 because I do think it's better than the first Black Widow. I do prefer the hair on this than the old Black Widow, but I always get a feeling there's something back of my head screaming Barbie at me all the time whenever I look at it. So that might be a little bit of prejudice that I suffer. But yeah, I do like that pose though. And well, cover rest, what I'm going to say when I get to the outfit. But yeah, good likeness. Not perfect, but certainly a 4 out of 5 to my mind. Rolling on to outfit. This is a really strong category for this. It's really, I don't know, I was surprised. I don't know what I expected it to be. I kind of thought it'd be something like the undersuit of the Batman DX12 or the black Spider-Man suit, but it's not. It's something totally different. It's very elastic feeling. I don't know how I'm gonna describe it because there's nothing else I can compare it to. Nothing else I've seen. Might have appeared before on a female figure, but not anything I've seen. But I'll talk you through what you get. You basically get this. Let me turn this off. I should, in fact, I'll just show you the pose. She's got to basically walk in with the putting a left hand through her hair as if she'd be tucking it behind her ear or something like that. She's going for a pose like that because I wanted to be able to get to the suit. Let's just turn that off. Right, so we've got the jacket. It's a short length jacket, and it's, listen to that, got a really, not leather, like oh, it feels like elastic bands. I don't know, it's weird, but it's nicely done. It's got a working zip. I brought the zip all the way down. Obviously she'd normally be zipped up to about there, but I thought I'd bring it all the way down just to show the zipper works. Then she's got the so in the beading that comes around here, or the piping should I say, then around the shoulders, down the back. I think that's to sort of, don't know if it's just highlighted or if it's to sort of show the power of the tesseract running through the suit. I'm not 100% sure on that. You get two sets of these cuffs. These are the power cuffs with the blue accents on them. Then you do get a set of fisted gloves with a blue accent as well, but they're not posed hands, they're just fists. So I've gone with these. Then what you get as well is you sort of get these sort of gloss sections. Let me catch it with like, you see on the suit as well, like the couple of lines here and here. You get that all over, like going down the leg as well. See, get these shiny highlights, and then you get the blue piping sort of thing. So yeah, really nice. The belt fits snugly. It does move, but it don't wobble around and it don't keep pulling out of position, so it's not annoying. The clasp, I've not had that open, but I would think it does. But that's the like bottom, the lowest layer of the jacket. The gun holsters down in the right place. Her hands would just about reach them. And what I will say is the soft plastic holsters. So try and do this with my left hand. The gun just lifts out nice and easy like that, and then it fits back in and sits sweet, and gun's not falling out all the time, so really nice. Moving down to her boots, again really well done. The different shades of black. You've got the like the patented leather end, and then the leather look on the rest of it with the charcoal colour straps and everything. Around to the back, you can see the split at the back there. Really nice. Only thing with the boot is it's an hard plastic, so there's no articulation. You probably could soften them down a bit and really give them some hammer to get some articulation, but I get a feeling that the ankle peg is going to be as small as the wrist peg, so it's not really advisable. So it does affect the articulation a little bit, but I'll cover that when I get to the articulation. But they do look good aesthetically. The suit is fucking awesome. I think if they would have put a Batman, the undersuit of the Batman in a material like this and then stuck the armoured section on top, I think it would have helped the articulation a lot more. And I hope that they use this material for the new Amazing Spider-Man, because you'll be able to get some really good poses, which I'll show you can do with this on the articulation. Only thing with this, because it's a lightweight body or a standard female body, I don't know, this sort of, the joints aren't as strong as a male body would be. I think if you put a really robust, tight body underneath that, and then like a Spider-Man, and then use that material, oh, it'd be fucking amazing. You'd be able to get his feet up past his ears and a lot, be able to get some really dynamic poses. But like I said, this one looks awesome. And another thing is, you can, like there, you can put it into a pose like that. Get a really nice tight crease. Just pull it out. And you can just sort of stretch the material back where it were. It takes the crease straight back out, and I really like that about it, especially in these areas here. Yeah, and the one thing you will notice is if you go from bent leg to straight, sometimes like that, the lower, well, both will sort of trap the suit in the hinge, because that's how snug the suit fits. But you just sort of got to hold the suit tight and then move it into position, then sort of release the suit, and it won't trap and it won't nip the suit. But the suit does feel pretty robust, like it's not going to tear every time you do it. And like I say, to try and, can you hear it stretching about? Let me get close. Yeah, it's really, really, I don't know if it's spandex or what, I don't know what material it is, but it just fits the figure fucking awesomely. So, like I said, it is a strong category, and I am going to give it a 5 out of 5. Moving on to articulation. Moving on to articulation, and this is another really strong category. Like I said in the last section, the outfit doesn't hinder the articulation apart from one place, the ankle. There's no movement in the ankle at all, so she's pretty flat-footed, whatever. I mean, if you've got it like that, it's okay, but if you've got a leg off to one side and you would want a foot turned down, you can't really do it, so you should be stepping sort of on an instep, which don't look very natural. Her arms will do anything, obviously not hindered by the suit. Her head moves really nicely, which is good. The hands, because the soft rubber, they pop off really easy, so like trying to get it to hold that two-handed, it's a bastard, because you put that hand in position, it pulls that hand out of peg. They've made the hands really soft because the pegs are so flimsy, so it doesn't snap a peg, but it just keeps popping hand off, which is fucking irritating, to say the least. But like I say, you've got to just have a little bit of patience with it, and just persevere, sort of thing. But if I can show you, I can't think of another figure in a tight outfit that will sort of articulate, get that sort of dip. Especially, like I said, there's some in looser outfits that might do it. Thinking Ezio from Assassin's Creed, he might have crouched like that. But like the Wolverine, he's got a tight outfit. You'd never really get him to sit like that, to squat sort of thing. Where this one you could. I've got the knees all wrong, to be honest, and you do see the articulation through the suit in some positions. But like I said, I love the suit. I loved what they've done with the suit, so I wouldn't change that. Like I said, it's really good. The outfit is fucking really good, and it doesn't hinder the articulation. There's not much more I can say, really. There is some articulation, sort of the crunch, but the only thing with that is, I can't really see it now because where pole is. I'll show you in another pose. If you pose her and rotate her or crunch her thing, she's like has a lump that sticks out in her back. It looks like she's got swollen lungs or something like that. So that sometimes shows, but if you're posing her so you're looking at it from front, you're not going to see that anyway. So, but like I said, apart from the niggly hands and the no ankle articulation, she doesn't need lower neck articulation. Everything else is fucking awesome, I've got to say. So I just mark it down 1 because of the hands and the ankles. So I'm going to give her a 4 out of 5 for articulation. Rolling on to extras or accessories. What does she bring? Well, to answer you quick, fucking not very much. To make my answer last about 5 minutes, I'll show you. Just show you the pose first. She's got her running, got her pistols out, running, right arm forward, left foot forward, going into full sprint. You imagine the oak chasing behind her, and you've got the scene where they're running through the on the aircraft carrier. So yeah, gone for that look. Firstly, what does she get? Obviously, you get her 2. I think they're mini Glocks. I'm not sure. I'm not a gun expert, but they are really nice, and they do fit her hands a treat as well. Even if you've got her hand turned to the side, they don't keep dropping out like Nick Fury's do. So yeah, you get 2 of them. You get sort of the angled clip, which do pull out, and it does cock. You've got spring action, and that's same on both of them. Really nice, and they do fit the holsters awesome. and you can pose her as well and they won't fall out. So yeah, really nice touch. You get the power bracelets, or I'm not sure what they're called, cuffs. I don't know really what they're called. I've used the power ones all the way through for the simple reason is the plain black ones just a little bit boring looking. I know she uses them most at film, but I just thought, for the sake of review, I'll just keep the blue ones on. Moving on to hands, you get a right hand to hold the two little discs. Obviously you get the two little discs. I think the pouches sort of there and there are supposed to look like the discs are inside, but obviously they're not removable and obviously they don't go into them. Yeah, you get the discs. You get a right hand here for sort of holding the end of the Chitauri spear or gun, whatever it is. You get two sets of fists, a plain set like that, and then you do get the highlighted set with the Tesseract power running through it like that. Like I said before, all these are really nice and soft, so you've no chance of busting wrist peg inside, but the softness means they pop on and off really easy, sometimes fall off without you wanting them to, so it is a bit of an hindrance, so it's something to look out for. Then you do get a set of these tiny wrist pegs. You compare them to Thor, they're about a third its size, so I'm glad we got them because your male wrist pegs won't fit into a wrist, so yeah, we needed those. The generic Avengers stand, which I've been using. Yeah, it's good, does clasper, and it don't mark a cunt area. Sorry for my foul mouth, but quickest word that came to mind. Get the little booklet, basically tells you how to assemble it, but it's not any assembly that I would think needs you to know that. Pretty fucking foolproof really, you wouldn't need that. And then like I say, you get the Chitauri spear / gun, whatever it is. It kind of looks like a rifle. I would just say I don't know if I'd pose her with it. Maybe there'd be more chance of me posing her with this than I would Captain America with that lump of shit that he came with. This is done better, feels better, and it painted better and sculpted better. So it's not a bad touch, but I just get a feeling it was just to pad out the fact that they didn't put out else with her. And to be honest, I can't think of out else that you would put with her apart from the, I don't know, maybe the glider that she jumped on. She like sort of ricocheted off Captain America's shield and lands on that glider, but then that would be a massive accessory. I'm glad they didn't give her a base because they didn't any of the others. So I don't know, I just think it's a case of low end price, low end extras really. But to score the extras, I'm just going to give her a 2. And that's a bit of a generous 2 as well. I'm going to give her a 2 out of 5. Like I say, at least the suit is good and at least the articulation is good. So that sort of pleases me, but there's a few categories that fucking let me down a little bit. The extras being one of them. So yeah, I'll get a repose one last time. I'll talk about the value and give you the overall score. Right, rolling on to value, and I'll do the overall score as well. Show you the pose. Got to set up with your love interest or partner, whatever, or fuck buddy. I don't know. If Hawkeye's smashing it, good luck to that lad. Got them both like sort of symmetrical kind of pose. Wanted to do it just to show you padding on her arse is a nice touch. And you can see down her leg to a gun, down to a boot. Got with the power gloves on now. Ready to fuck some fucking Chitauri motherfuckers up. And Hawkeye, just the pose I've had him in a while. Nice touch, Batesy lad, well fucking done. So yes, value. The release price of this in UK were around £150, maybe just under, 140 at some places, but then obviously we've got about 10 or 12 quid shipping. Is that good value for a female figure that don't bring much? I think not. I think definitely not. Do I think that because she's Avenger the price will go up? Yep, like I've said, we all the trend is it's going up and up, along with the Iron Men. I think they're the only real two groups that are going up constantly from Hot Toys, because I see now the Dark Knight figures are coming down a little bit. Predators aren't doing fuck all. Terminators are readily available, so it's just the Avengers that you're struggling to get, and any Iron Man that you can think of. So I think that when she sells out, I think actually, if I've seen rightly, somewhere on Facebook somebody's got some coming into stock, so I think when people pick them up, The ones people who don't like them, they'll be throwing them back into the trading group, so there might be some available, but if there isn't, then the price is going to go up on her. So why did I buy her? I personally bought her because I got to a stage where everything that were out I'd got without going to the Hong Kong sellers. You know I'm not going to go and buy a Mark 7 Iron Man from an Hong Kong seller, and I'm not going to buy an Hulk from an Hong Kong seller because I fucking stuck my neck out last year and said fuck them. I'm sticking with the UK collectors, and a lot of guys come with me, so I don't want to let them guys down by jumping off to pick up the early stock. Not my style at all. I'm sticking with what I've said. So yeah, that's why I bought. So that's the case. There were nothing available, so I thought, let me look at some of these things that I've like criticised in past, namely female figures and 1/4 scale figures. Let me go and pick them up, have a proper look at them, make my own mind up. If I don't like them, plenty of trading groups, eBay still works. I can fucking take them to there and I won't lose a penny, especially at the prices that Matt's done me on this and other sellers have done me in past. I'm pretty much getting stuff at a price where I can't really lose on them. I'm never going to make massive on them, I'll be honest. I'm not going to make massive money, but then again, I don't want to. As long as I can cover my costs, then I'm happy with that. So had I not liked this figure, she would have been back on eBay already. But the fact of the matter is, I really do like her in a strange kind of way. She's sort of something different to look at. Although, other side of my brain saying Barbie, 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 and very small feeling. More like a fucking 7-inch figure really than a 12-inch figure. And this has always been one of my things with female figures, scale. I think, looking at them two, she's out of scale. By quite a long way and all. The hand size, she's got tiny little fucking hands, and he's got these hands. Now, I ain't got big hands for a man, but if I put my hand up to our lasses, bearing in mind I'm 5'10", our lass is about 5'5", her hands wouldn't be that much different like they are. Now, I would think Hawkeye's only around 5'10", probably leaner than I am, but I would say his roundabout build would be same as mine. His sort of shoulder width and his arm size and everything, and possibly Black Widow's might be same as our lass. But the fact of the matter is, I always feel that women's arms are too thin, their hands are too small, their heads therefore look a little bit bobble-headed. That's what I've always thought, and I still do think it a little bit. I just think she's a tiny bit out of scale. She needs she should have been a little bit bigger. I'm not saying fucking arms like that, or a massive set of bingo wings, but look, her fucking arms are tiny, look at that. And then look at his. He's not fucking massive by any stretch. If she was stood next to Thor, then she's gonna fuck it, let's have a look at the size of Thor compared to her. Now Thor, he is a fucking big bastard. He's one of them guys, you know, if you stood at side of him, you're gonna think, fucking hell, don't say nothing wrong, he'll fucking smash you up. Now look at that. They're pretty much both in a crouch. If he let fucking late piping her, he'd fucking smash her in eighth. And that won't be fair on lass. I just think she's a tiny bit under scale, but she does complement the group really well. So, did I give you a score on value? I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. And that's, if I didn't think the price would stay where it were or go up, then I would have gone even lower, because she don't bring fuck all and she's in a standard box. Her articulation's good and her outfit's good, but she's not really worth that sort of money. So I'm going to give her a 3 out of 5 for value. That takes the overall score to 24 out of a possible 35, which isn't bad. I don't know if I'd go mad on female figures in the future. I've got the Catwoman coming, and I think she does look pretty nice if you compose her correctly. But all in all, I do prefer the male figures. Massive shout out again to Matt for selling me this figure. He's looked after me. Much respect to him. You will see Toy HQ's been in bottom right hand corner of the review, and I will put the link in the description box. Not much more I can say. So for now, this is a Clipper King, Black Widow, Hawkeye and Thor, and we're out of here. Holiday time, motherfuckers!